All right. Good morning, everyone. It is We Huddle time. Every Monday at 9 o'clock Central Time, we huddle together and just, kind of share news and just kind of share wins. Typically, we do, 30-second wins, just get there, fired up. And today's a special day. It's, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s day that we celebrate his legacy and what he fought for and what he's built by reminding us our vision. And today, I wanted to kind of share, the perseverance that he had, the vision that he had, and regardless if what he witnessed is what he did, right? Same thing with our community. We sometimes don't see what we're doing until later on, but it's what we do together that makes a big difference and impact. So I just want everyone to understand that and have that mindset as we are reminded of his life and what he stood for. I remember my father telling me when he first came to this country, also standing in the back of the bus, things like that. And my generation, we never saw that. Of course, my kids don't see that, and they don't understand what people have gone through to fight to get here, to have equality, and just same thing with our community. Everyone has a seat to the table. I just want to make sure people understand that this is a community. This is not my community. It's not a me bringing to the table. It's us bringing to the table, and I just hope you guys understand what we're building here today. So, all right, I'm going to go through some slides really quick and ready to share wins. So please have your hand ready for that so we can get going and make it a quick day so we can get on with our day. If you're a co-host, please let people in. Well, our mission, creating wealth, community, and legacy together. Our vision is to be 10,000 partners creating this movement. All right. And really want people to dream bigger. So if you're sharing wins, show that dream that you have. Want to congratulate our business partner, Calvin, making top 3 in 2025 for EXP Commercial. Want to congratulate him as a 4-time icon, over $80,000 in equity in this company. And that's the power of this model. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please sit down with me. I'll go through it so you understand it better. We had a Nat car. We had Wall Street to Y'all Street. If you didn't know that the Texas Stock Exchange is coming to Dallas, and just excited for that. And it was good to see other partners there and then other colleagues in the industry, in the commercial real estate industry. Partners in Prosperity is kicked off in January. Lucia is on fire. She's been very consistent for last year. 2026 is no difference, and a lot of new faces. Always meeting people and just connecting. So, if you're in that South Lake area, Capel area, and just come and invite, put it on your calendar. All right. Uh, as you know, every Monday we're here. Every Friday we're at where I'm at. I'm at the coffee shop here at the local good in Plano. So make sure you hop into that, the call and in person. So some people are like, well, I want to be in person. Well, guess what? You have an opportunity to meet on Fridays. And we are here from 8:30 to 10 o'clock. It sometimes goes over because we get new people and just networking like crazy. Business meetup. Every Tuesday at the Source Cafe at the Fellowship Church in Grapevine at 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. And then also Lunch and Learn every Tuesday with Don Lawrence and Teresa Tong at the Panera Bread at 11:30 to 1:30. So check that out for leveling up. If you have agents you want to bring and connect, contact them. But that's where it's going to be in Grapevine and also in the Colony. Roots and Wings, the NAREP Gala is going to be this Thursday from 6 to 10. We're excited for Maritza being installed as the president for this year. I'm going to be one of the co-MCs, so come check that out if you can. It'll be fun. January 28th on a Wednesday, we're heading to Austin. One of our partners, Elizabeth Riley, and a lot of great leaders are going to be speaking. It's not your ordinary conference, is what they told me. So we're excited to attend and really just take back. And I'm going to use my Plod AI note taker leveraging AI this year to help me be a little bit organized and have notes, and I can go back to it. Well, I'm going to be in Vancouver, February 2nd, Monday. We haven't decided on location. If you want to have people connect with me in Vancouver, let me know. I'll be in the morning to lunch, and then I'll be driving down to Seattle. I'll be staying with James Huang overnight, and we'll do an event on February 3rd. Probably a coffee event is what where our goal is, and to BD. So just let me know if you have anyone in Seattle and Vancouver. All right. Save the dates for Partners on Prosperity. And then Ella, we need to add Teresa's first and third Wednesday classes too. Um, I think I missed that. Aria installation is April. February 28th. This is something that I've been seeing pop up on my Facebook, and I thought it would be kind of interesting to attend. I plan on attending February 28th. It's a Saturday. John Maxwell, Ed Milet, and a lot of great speakers will be there. So if that's something you're interested in attending, I don't have discount tickets. I'm asking Yoshi if she has any discount tickets because her brother-in-law will be speaking. And so let us know. And then I'll be in Hawaii in April, April 14th. So if you are have anyone in Hawaii or you want to attend, let me know. Cabo, March 3rd to the 8th. Also is another big event that we're going to have. So make sure that if you're attending, let us know so we can have our group chat going, and it'll be a fun experience. EXP Vancouver, April 2022. A lot of flying in April. So I'll be hopping from, you know, Hawaii and then straight to Vancouver. So if you have anyone in April that want to connect with me, I will be there for extra more days. We'll probably do an event as well, and just to connect. FastCap is already started. FastCap Espanol is started last week. And of course, our commercial real estate every Friday at 11 o'clock Central Time, renaissancezoom.com. Please hop on that if you are in the commercial industry or want to go ahead and participate. You know how to find us on our WhatsApp communication chat for announcements. We have our community, and here are all the resource links. So all that information, this slide is in the chat. We do have a first and third Wednesday of each month for training. Teresa will go over that in a minute. We missed that on the slide today. All right, now I get to see everyone's faces. We got Calvin on the call, Peter, and raise those digital hands. We're gonna have Teresa kick it off.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. As always, I am excited to be here and excited to see everyone's face. If you don't have your video on, it's actually better to have your video on so that you're focused. You know that I'm here and say hi to everyone. But if you don't, that's okay. We understand. I have had a lot of wins. It has been a super busy week. I have had a lot of appointments. I got an LI send out for commercial leasing, and I got a couple of listing appointments, and it just on a roll. But I want to focus on two things. I just want to make two announcements. Is that the one that Daniel mentioned that he missed, that we have every first and third Wednesday trainings in the office. Everyone is welcome. And this Wednesday is the third Wednesday. We're going to train you to use Canva to create a digital vision board. I know that some of us did they already had the vision board event last week? I can't remember. Someone had a vision board event last week. I couldn't attend. So I thought, okay, we can create a vision board, use Canva. Why not? A lot of our new agents, they're not familiar with how to use Canva. And we get Canva Pro for free. So why not? So we're going to have this training on Wednesdays. Hopefully you will come. And we need to get a head count. Please let me know if you're coming. If we have enough people, we'll bring some snacks. We'll get some sponsors. Also, the other event that Daniel forgot is that we are hosting a Lunar New Year event on February 25th. This past week, Daniel and I, we worked together. We worked with the restaurant. We worked with a couple of leaders in the team. We we're going to do a We Partners Lunar New Year luncheon. It's gonna be we'll have a couple of speakers to talk about the market and to talk about team lead building, and we'll have a few talent shows. Maybe you don't know that some of our team members they're very talented. That yes, we can do that too. I see Tina there. Yes, you're on my list to call. So if you have talents and you want to show, let me know. Or if you know someone who has talents you want to show, let me know. And we'll have raffle tickets for prizes. It's gonna be a fun event. You are all welcome. Please join. And also bring your friends, prospects, clients, families, or especially your potential team members. If you want them to join, come invite them, let them enjoy and experience the fun we have in We Partners. That's it. Have a
Thank
good
you,
week.
Teresa. I told Teresa was asking what like she was asking me stuff. I was like, no, you got full reins. You to handle it. The lunar event, you handle it. You figure it out. Shelly, she's gonna be putting you to work. All
Well,
right.
I'm
Yes.
gonna miss this fun because I'm going back to China for the whole month of February.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
safe travels.
All
Yeah.
right.
Well, since I'm here, share some wins. I was super busy last week too. I got two tenants moved in and two new listing for lease put on the market and closed a new build. And I got to talk to two other clients that they're waiting for me to come back from my vacation to put their house on the market for sale. So very productive week. Hope everybody have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Who's next? Physical hands. Let me see those physical hands. There you go, Gabby.
Hello, hello. How are you guys?
Okay.
Well, for me, I think that the market is going to kind of activate for me. And right now, we are a little busy in residential and also commercial side. Work with a couple of attending a couple of networking with investors, reactivating in other spaces to get some leads. But yeah, that's my wins this morning. And yeah, grateful to be here. I don't know if Paul is there. Happy birthday, Paul. I call you.
Yeah, Paul's the first time he's not been on a Monday, he texted us that he had family surprise him in town. So I
Oh
said,
yeah,
"You're
I
you
really see.
you have a
Yeah,
break. You have a break."
Love that.
Any
yeah.
updates in Venezuela in your family?
Well, no, it's everything is like the same. We are waiting with our faith, but yeah, we need to wait a little more.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Prayers for the family there.
thank you.
All right, Tina Bryant, take it away.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Well, a couple wins. I have a gentleman that is with KW that I've been nurturing for a couple of years. He's a team lead. And so I meet with him this Wednesday morning. So prayers that that goes well. I'm hoping maybe sometimes it's not in the if, but when for timing. And so praying this is the right timing for him to want to come over and expand his business with all that EXP has to offer. And so that's definitely a win. And also, just for those of you who are wanting to see if you can cut some costs or for your clients with any essential service from electric, gas, internet, cable, healthcare, um, call me, text me, put your number in the thing, and I'll reach out to you to see if we can help save money and help them qualify for something like an asset rather than paying more on your bills. And then the other win, I don't know if you guys heard this morning, and I don't know if it's going to be a win or not, but President Trump is considering allowing people to take money out of their 401k for a down payment use for their home. So stay tuned in the news. Let's see what happens with that. And maybe that's a topic we talk about because there's pros and cons to that. But anyway, that's all I have. Y'all have a great week.
Thank you, Tina. TC.
Hey, good morning, everyone. First of all, I just want to thank Daniel for your leadership. Every new partners we bring on board, Daniel just step up and, I mean, really I do like maybe 40% or 30. Daniel does the 70 other percent, but really appreciate your leadership, Daniel. And I see the big vision that you are creating. You're looking at the big pictures where a lot of us looking at the small pictures. So thank you so much for your leadership. I'm very, very excited for this new partner that's just joined, and will be a co-sponsoring, collaborating with a leader in Houston, Tao Nguyen. She has a system. She's amazing. I've been following her. I haven't met her in person, but I'm very impressed with her. So I strongly believe that this leader will help my new partner, Hip Nguyen, just joined. He's from Keller Williams, a new agent, but he's been doing great. I mean, he's capped with Keller Williams the first year in real estate. This the Keller Williams like the 20 something, 21 or 25,000 to cap with them. So looking forward to that. Had a really good listing came up on the market last week, and I want to thank Terry for stepping up to host the open house for me. Man, that open house I hosted on Saturday, over 35 families came. I showed up and people line up. Literally. I mean, I know it's a great area, but the market is picking back up, you guys. Just really be out there, show your work, and just really excited. I think we're going to be receiving multiple offers on that property. Already got agents calling. But yeah, Daniel, I may be joining you in Paris, so need to talk to you more about it. So just want to wish everyone a happy, productive week.
No, no, maybe. Just go. And we're gonna set up meetings. We're gonna go like there's a lot of agencies out there we can either set up pre-plan, set up a meeting, and do something. All right.
Yeah, the family's traveling on the 19th, so I know the conference like the 15th, so maybe dragging my family a few days there prior to the big trip.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Who else we got? Physical hands. Anybody? Oh, it automatic. Zoom picked me. It auto Who else we got? Terry. I want to pick on you guys. Since Paul's not here, I can pick on people.
Pick on me. Okay. Well, I had a good turnout. I haven't talked to TC yet about yesterday, but at the open house, there was probably 10 groups that came through, and I was held over by one possible lead, and then behind me came two other agents to show that had a showing with their clients. So TC, that house is going to sell quick. But I'm still working on trying to get my client listed. He's trying to get his former agent canceled. Hopefully that happens this week. So hopefully I'll be able to stick that sign in the front yard and it'll be live. So
Cool.
that's all I
Thank
have right
you.
now.
Thank you, Terry. All right, we got Lucia.
Good morning. Well, last week, Partners in Prosperity, we launched for 2026 and phenomenal. The group keeps growing, so incredibly grateful. People that just keep showing up. There's partners that have stepped up that want to be part of growing the community. So that has just been incredibly fruitful. So we're super blessed and super grateful for that. So thank you. I know I was late to the call. Roxy wanted to go for a longer walk than expected. So I don't know. I assume that you spoke about Austin, but I am super excited to go down there. I really do want to level up my business and grow our organization, and got to be around leaders that do that and really just find my why and my how to do that. So, because I know that my gift is wanting people to be better and have a better quality of life and grow. And so, what better way than doing that with EXP? So I really kind of just need to connect the dots for me to make that this year fruitful.
Okay. Thank you, Lucia.
Who all wants to carpool? If you guys want to carpool down to the Shine event, January 28th in Austin, put your name in the chat and I'll reach out to you.
Cool. Thank you. Toby.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Feels like you're in heaven, like that blue sky. You're like flying in heaven.
I want to go to heaven, not yet though.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
But hey, always good to be here on Monday. Sometimes on Monday I forget I have things to be thankful for, and when I come here, I'm forced to think about my wins, and I'm like, oh my God, I have a lot to be thankful for. So that's part of why I like joining. Um, but yes, it's official. I'm going to South Africa for the EXP Con event. And it was tough because I was actually not thinking about going for it. I was like, oh man, like that's not part of my plans for this year. I decided to go 2 weeks ago. I had a conversation with a friend, he's Cameroonian, and he's been looking into investing in developing markets in Africa, including Cape Town and Nairobi. And he showed me some numbers. I'm like, wow, there's opportunity here. I'm like, okay. I said that's the first time EXP is in Africa. I'm like, well, I should be there. So so anyway, I decided to talk to my wife about it, which is tough because we have a 3 month old, and but we have in-laws around. I'm like, hey, if I'm going to travel when we have 2 kids. It's now that we have all the support, we have a nanny, we have all this. So, anyways, she thought about it, she prayed about it. She's like, okay, just go. So yes. So 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 I'm looking forward to that. And what else do I have on my win? Oh yes, so 2 weeks ago I did a broker open and I sent messages to a lot of realtors. And some of you guys may have got my message. Um, but I purposely mistakenly sent the same broker open to even realtors that are out of states. I said purposely mistakenly because that's the way they remember me. And you know what? I got 2 deals last week from that. Like somebody from California is like, oh, so of course I cannot make it. I'm in California, but I also want to move into Texas, and I got a deal for that. Same thing from Florida by purposely mistakenly sending Boca Open House in Sunnyvale. So, just laying some nuggets out there. It's okay to um, blast out. They're not gonna block you, but they're gonna remember you. So that works for me. But yeah, that's it.
Nice. Sharing some nuggets right there. Thank you, Toby. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for all the group chats that you put with me every week. And there's actually I need to follow up with Janelle, I believe, making sure that she's
Yes,
onboarded correctly and all that. Okay, cool.
yes, yes, yes.
All
Okay.
right, Peter.
Good morning, y'all. Hope we're having a awesome month, and just want to piggyback on Lucia. I want to make it short and sweet. Last week I went to Fire with Lucia and the group, and man, it was an amazing time and an amazing experience as well. And if you guys have faith in, God and in Jesus, this group is for you because it's a special group. So I encourage y'all to come every Wednesdays, and we'll be there this Wednesday as well. And the wins that I have is all my transactions passed, their appraisal period. So we're pretty close to closing. And I'm going to close 3 this month. So it's going to be a good month. 1.4 million this month. So I'm looking forward to that. And let's see here, working with a few buyers. And I had a listing that I was supposed to list last year, and it was a pretty big listing. It was a $1.2 million listing in the Viridian in Arlington. It's a Toll Brothers home, so they got their legal issues taken care of, and we're gonna list it in February, hopefully end of February. So I'm really excited about that. And I'd like to thank Raven Mock. Is she in this group, Raven? I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
sure.
she's in or
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
as a co-sponsor. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, she did a open house for me last week for my flower mound showing, and she had, I think it was 10 families that came by. So thankful for that, and hopefully we can get a an offer in this week. And yeah, that would be awesome if we do. But yeah, guys, just have a blessed week, and just keep trucking and go out there and kill it. Let's go.
Go. Teresa Tong.
Thank you, thank you. Since we have time, quickly we're gonna make want to make another announcement. And this weekend, I went to visit a builder in Plano. As you may have known, that in Plano, there are not that many new builders. Right now, Collin Creek is under development. A lot of new build model homes are open, and some of them are already sold out. It's crazy. So if you haven't been there, you gotta go. We're organizing a builder tour on the 30th. I already talked to the builder. They're gonna prepare some drinks and snacks, and it's gonna be like an hour and a half to 2 hour tour on the 30th, January 30th, the Friday. So mark your calendar. I have not gotten a chance to create a flyer yet, but I will this week and circulate that. If you are on the call now, mark your calendar, January 30th, Friday at 10:30. We're gonna have a builder tour in Plano in the Collin Creek area. I'll send you more information later.
All right. Anyone else? Usually Brandon's excited. I know he's driving. All right. Well, it's
Come
my
on, Brandon.
turn. Yeah, Brandon. I'm going to share my.
Man, why y'all calling me out, y'all?
Oh, there you are.
Oh, cool. Well, you already know the deal. Good morning, beautiful people. I like hearing everybody else's wins. That sometimes I don't even, I don't even say my wins, but really my wins are going to come from discipline and consistency. We kicked off our 12-week coaching call last week as our third time doing it. But part of the things that we talk about is staying accountable to yourself and the goals that you say out loud in front of other people. So part of the metrics we have on there is going to be how many contacts we're going to make and, how many appointments are we trying to set out of that. I have myself at 50 contacts per week, whether it's past clients or SOI or whatever. I have to make 50 contacts. And through those 50 contacts, I am aiming for at least 2 appointments. Well, sad to say I didn't hit 50. I had 43, but I landed 3 appointments out of it. So am I really going to be mad at myself? Not really. But it's because of the commitment I stayed to myself and say to other people that I'm making these phone calls that I got 3 appointments lined up from those 43 contacts. I'm going to aim for 50 again this week. But I guess what I'm trying to say is the wins that everyone's talking about right now, whether it's mine, yours, or hers, his, is coming from the activities that we do. So continue doing those activities. We are building community here, but we also need to feed our own community at home. Whether you're a one-man show, one-woman show, you got kids at home, we're doing this with a purpose. So remember why you're doing it and get after it. Talk to your people. We're in we're in sales. We're changing people's lives, but at the same time, we are in sales. And when I say we are in sales, sales happens because conversations are happening. So are we having enough conversations? If not, then dang. Let's get to it, right? So hope everyone has a beautiful week. Hope my message resonates. Thank you, Daniel, for putting this together. And thank you, Peter, for calling me out, brother, so I can share my message. But hope everyone has a good one.
You're
Thank
welcome,
you.
brother.
Thank you. All right, it's 9:30. Give a little bit more time today. I am going to share something really quick, kind of an idea that I've been working on. Let me see if I can pull it up. This, and then I got this. So the right screen is the current, let me see if I can annotate. Yeah, so the right screen is the current layout downstairs. So these 2 offices, well, 160 is leased out right now. It's on a month to month. This office is vacant right now. I'm using it as storage. This suite 170 is right now also vacant. We have a conference room here. So we want to go into the left side. We're thinking of building a podcast studio. So Peter, Brandon, and Jawad were chatting all night last night, going over ideas, what to do here and spruce it up. So this agent hub area, so the classroom right now on the right side is this size. That's, could fit 30 comfortably. We've hit 50 people without the tables. But if I rip out these 2 offices and open it up, we could put couches and a hub or some kind of cool lounge area. We'll turn the classroom. Let me see if I can annotate. We'll turn the classroom this way. We'll put a wall here and then put this TV screen this way. So then we can have our, tables going here all the way into this hub. And then of course this area can be whatever we want to do. So that's the idea. We do have windows, so you won't be as claustrophobic. this would open up. In the future, this podcast studio wall could be glass. So we want to see into the podcast studio like a radio station. That's an option. All this costs money. So you got to budget out when it's going to be done. Pray about it. But it's in the works. It's just matter what we're gonna do. How can we color coordinate everything? How can we make it look like a real estate office versus an office building, and make it look like a culture center for EXP? With words of affirmation, things like that. In the future, so I have two tenants here. They're two attorneys. Simon's a business partner of mine. One of the idea of, because there's an entrance here, right? There's a right entrance. This could be the entrance to EXP or a title company or something in the future, or we sublease it out to a real estate service company, whether it's a lender or a title. That could be that portion in the future if I ever move them out. Okay. These two also are my tenants here, and of course this is the ACE team right now. They're renting from here. So in the future, this guy's a month to month also. And if we wanted to rent this out, that could be a possibility. And then of course this office in the future, it's a family friend of ours that's there. Most likely we'll keep them. But it could be another future conference room because we got a plan for growth, and we are going to grow. My goal is not to buy another office building, even though that would be a nice touch. But the thing is, the cost shouldn't be bared on, me or my family. But we'll do what we have, and we have all this already, which is a lot. And then of course upstairs we can figure out an extra conference room, things like that. So that's kind of the vision, what we're looking at. Um, you know, Pray about it, figure out budgeting, maybe sponsors like the podcast. People said they can do sponsorship, like you do a shout out, like, hey, today's podcast is sponsored by, XYZ lender. So there's income coming in that can go towards the cost of whatever we put into the space or rental, whatever it is, equipment. So think about it. If you have ideas, if you have somebody like, hey, I would love to do a podcast. I have a sponsor that could sponsor this episode, and that money can go towards that fund, the podcast fund, or whatever, the building fund, whatever you want to call it. Someone called it the Grove. They want to call the hub, the agent hub, the Grove, with bamboo and pandas and stuff. I don't know. That was Jawad's idea, but it's the possibility. So if that's a need, not a want, if it's a need that you guys will use it, then that's a possibility. And then of course scheduling and all that out. You guys figure that out. My goal is to, like, hey, I got the space, you guys figure it out, figure out the costs, raise the money. This is a group effort. It's not a Daniel effort. Okay. So that's all I wanted to share. We're gonna stop the live stream if nobody wants to share anything else, but I really wanted to share that. Want to kind of end the live call. Going back to today is being Martin Luther King Day Jr. And perseverance, community building, the collaboration, and at the same time is the culture that we're building here together, right? That's very important. Some people are like, well, we need all the systems. Like, well, systems are great, right? Training is great, but culture trumps all of that. If you don't have culture in the community, doesn't matter how great everything else is. So it's important that we stay focused on our culture building, our relationships that we're building, and things like that. So, all right.